Hi guys, welcome back to the van. Today we're going to do a little video about our fridge. We'll see how that goes.
Hey?
Really?
You don't want me next to you?
Yeah.
You don't, do you?
Let me get it.
What is it?
Hair.
Oh, it's meant to be there. It grows on my head.
Right.
I'm going to do my talking bit now. Right, so we've gone for a DOMETIC CRX50 12-volt compressor fridge, and we'll go through the whys and whatnots in a bit. It's a 45 litre capacity. No one knows what that means.
No, that's my issue. I'm no good with that. I need to like see I can get in there, not just.
Yeah, litres is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So what we'll do in this video, I'll do a little bit about we'll do the unboxing, because Emily was so excited when it came, which was quite some time ago, before all this COVID and whatnot. So back in a time when you didn't have to wash down parcels, you could just literally open them. So yeah, the unboxing, I'll do a little bit about the install, the wiring and whatnot, which is really, really simple, and then we'll do a bit about sort of what you can fit in there, and then at the end we'll do a bit on the power consumption, because when you're buying a fridge for a van, power consumption is quite important.
So mainly Louise is going to do it, and I'm just going to fill the fridge up. Fridge is here. It's exciting. It's going to hold all my beer. Lou gets the shelf on the door. That's it.
From a milk.
Yeah. The rest is mine. Or beer and chocolate.
What fridge is it?
Don't know. AC/DC fridge part on it. It's got. Let's see. DOMETIC.
Yep.
Mobile living made easy.
No.
That's what it
Yeah, but
says.
that's not the brand of fridge, is it? The fridge is a CRX50.
Oh, we've got the 50.
Are you aware there's other ones?
Yes. Ooh.
Yeah, just for eggs.
That's what you think.
What are you putting in there?
Chocolate. This is going to be for my beer.
Okay.
This is going to be for my chocolate.
Yep.
This is going to be for my mixers, for my spirits.
And what's in the freezer?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Right, I haven't got a lot of room to move in here, but I'll show you as best I can. So basically the fridge will come with two fly leads on the back, so just two pieces of wire with a blank end. What I've done is I took those out because obviously they was going to be far too short, so I need to replace them anyway. And I actually ordered this cable loom from a company called Rain Automotive. The reason I ordered it from them and didn't do it myself is because I wanted to run 6mm cable, and I was finding it really hard to find an easy way of putting an inline fuse into that cable. So I think it was about 22 quid or something for the two, for the positive and the negative, the inline fuse, the terminals on both ends, all done, ready to go. So all I've got to do, literally all I had to do, is I took the old ones out, which are just ordinary female blade terminals. So they just came, I just pulled them out of there, and then Rain put two female blade terminals on the end of this wire for me. So all I had to do was just plug those back in. Clearly marked, negative at the top, positive underneath, so that's fine. And then what I'm doing is I'm not running it via the fuse box, I'm coming straight off of the battery. I can't remember 100% why, but I'm sure it was something like it will run slightly more efficiently because of there's less voltage drop. I don't know, but it's what I'm doing anyway, which means you need an inline fuse on the cable. So this is just an inline blade fuse. So I think you can just probably open this up. There's just a normal blade fuse in there, like the blade fuses that are going to be put in your fuse box. And then that has got an M8, I think it's an M8 for our batteries. Yeah, an M8 ring terminal, the end, which will go straight onto our battery terminal. And then the earth is just a straight black cable that's going to run all the way over to our battery. So they'll just sit straight on top of there.
Okay, so we are gonna actually put some real like food and stuff and that into the fridge. So you'll get to see what's in our normal fridge. Woo, exciting! Oh. But we'll see what fits. It's quite a lot, so I don't know if it's all gonna fit in, but that's the whole point of this little project. Hi. So beer, obviously. That's not Louise's, that's mine. Juice, that's Louise's. No one wants juice. Apparently this is meant to be for eggs, so we'll put some of them in. Oh, doesn't fit a lot. Oh. 5 eggs. There's 6 in a pack, so that's not too bad. So, got some peppers. Some peppers. Mushrooms. Cheese, love cheese. Yeah, you could have this up so you got a shelf in between and stuff, but I suppose you just got to play about with it, haven't you? Oh, cold coffee. Love cold coffee. Mixers. And then that's pretty much got it all in. It's all in. Well, apart from my other beer, but I can have that now. Yeah, so I haven't got anything to put in the freezer. But like, that's just one of the butters, so you could, there's quite a bit of room in there. Oh, I should have got my vegan like sausages and stuff, but so yeah, you can get quite a bit in there, and like this part underneath, there's quite a bit in as well. And we probably could move this up one, and this stuff still fit in there, and have like a slim little bit underneath there for the Freddos.
Yummy.
Yeah, so yeah, still quite a bit of room. It's alright, isn't it?
So I think if you're living in here permanently, full time for a long time, you might want the next one up, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But for us, because we don't eat much, well, we eat the amount of a normal 2 people, but you eat 75% of it, and I eat 25% of it. I'd say.
No.
I would say.
I'm sorry. Who's been snacky? Like.
Because I'm bored. It's depression. It's because I have to live with you 24/7.
That's rude, isn't
it? It's how we get through lockdown. We are eating through it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if I'm in it or not.
Yeah, you're in it.
I bet you I'm not. I bet you've just cut me out.
Oh, you're
again.
In it. You're in it.
You're always cutting me out.
You're starring in it.
Honestly, I think it's quite good. And don't forget the freezer part can come out as well if you don't want to have the freezer part. So that can come out, and it can be a big fridge. So
yeah. Also, this door does come off, and you can hinge it the other way around. So if you wanted it to open the other way, you can do that. My recommendation though would be, if you're going to do that, do it before you fit it, because the way we fit it, it'd be a pain in the arse now to take it all out just to change the door.
Yeah, we've had this argument. She won't do it.
I won't do it. Well, I asked you before we started what side do you want the door, and you said that side, and I said it'd be better for you on that side, and you said no, I want it on that side.
Yes, we all know you're right and I was wrong.
Okay, so I want to very quickly just talk about the power consumption, but before I do that, I'll quickly show you guys how it works and how it's fitted. So basically, inside the fridge, you just got an on and off button, and then temperature control. Really, really simple that one just scrolls through your temperature control, hold it down to turn it off, hold it down to turn it back on. Couldn't be easier. There are inside, there's 4 of these little caps, 2 on each side. They pop off, and then you can just pop a screw through there into your surround just to hold it in place. Because I've sighted mine so that it's sort of facing the cab, so to speak, so if we was to have a crash it could fling forward. I've also, there's 4 little rubber feet on this. I've also blocked those off so it can't slide backwards and forwards. Plus I've also put a little angle bracket which I've attached to one of the pre-existing screw holes in the fridge and then attached to here just to give it that extra bit of stability. So before I go on about the power consumption, I just want to quickly explain why we fitted it where we fitted it. Purely because when we've put the first picture of this on Instagram, it just blew up with people going, how are you venting that to the outside, you're going to die, yada yada yada. It's a 12 volt compressor fridge, so there is no gas. It doesn't run on gas at all. It's not a 3-way fridge, which does run on gas. This does not run on gas, so you do not need to vent it to the outside world. The reason we've put it there is, if you've been following along with the build, you'll know that we wanted to maximise the floor space as much as we possibly could. Purely because we've got a dog, a fairly large dog, and a cat, and we just didn't want to be squashed in and only one person being able to move around at any one time. That fridge is 550 deep, plus you'd need a little bit more, I think. So that would have brought my kitchen out like another 5-6 inches wider, the whole length of the van, which doesn't sound like much, but it's a small space, so it would have made quite a bit of difference. The second reason we put it there is because we tend to always park our van so that the sliding door, the sun is coming sort of that way onto the van, which means when you want your fridge to be working when it's hot in the day when the sun's out, the sun would be directly on it, so the fridge would be getting hotter. The warmer the fridge gets, the more times the compressor has to come on, and the more times the compressor has to kick in, the more power it uses. We did find in our last van that underneath the bed was always the coolest place, no matter where we parked or whatnot. Plus, we can open up the back doors if it gets really hot, open up the side door, which naturally gives it airflow. There's a lot more space around it back there as well, so it has got more room for the air to circulate around it. So that is why we've put it where it is. The one downside to that, which a lot of people have asked, is does it get noisy? Yes, it does get noisy, but be honest, it's a small van, so if I'd have sighted it a metre over there, I think I'd still hear that noise almost just as much. And it is only noisy when the compressor kicks in, and because of where it is, the compressor kicks in less. At night, the compressor kicks in less often anyway because it's not as hot. So yeah. So I'll quickly talk about the power consumption. Now I've got an app. I'll just open up the app. This is the Victron Connect app that pairs up with our smart battery monitor. We did do a video on that recently, so I'll stick a link for that in the description and for the battery monitor. So basically I'll show you guys what it tells me. So this is the Victron Connect app, and you can see at the minute my current power draw is 2 watts, which would just be, I've got one charger on and a little tiny gauge that tells me how much gas I've got. If we can get this compressor to kick in, we'll leave the fridge open for a bit. We might be able to see how many watts, because when the compressor kicks in, that's when it really starts to draw power. But while we're waiting for that to kick in. So in the history, the last time I charged this battery up was 1 day and 5 hours ago. In total, I've used during that time 23 amp hours. Now we have been filming this fridge video, which means our amp hour draw was quite high because we had the fridge open a lot, so the compressor was constantly having to kick in. But previous to that, I charged the batteries up and I left it running for about 5 full days. That deepest discharge there, that's how many amp hours we used in 5 days. So 61 amp hours over 5 days with the fridge, and the fridge was in use because we've been staying in it and whatnot. I really don't think that's very much. It's not hot yet. I mean, we've had days where it's got up to sort of 23, 24, and then other days it's sort of been 16, 17. So obviously when we go to somewhere warmer, with a compressor will kick in more often. But yeah, that's 61 amp hours. I'm really, really impressed with it. Right, okay, so I've had to turn the temperature all the way down to its coldest temperature. And you can see it's now drawing 48 watts, 3.7 amps. But like I say, when we've got it on setting 2, which is what we usually have it on, it can draw anywhere between 35 to 50 watts, but it's only on for minutes, if that. So yeah, I'd say on average it's using, well, it's using less than an amp hour per hour. So yeah, depending on the size of your battery bank, you can work out how long that's going to last you. And obviously once we put the solar on, that'll keep topping up the battery. So I think in sunny conditions, with our battery bank and this fridge, we will have no problem whatsoever keeping the fridge going. So yeah, really, really pleased with it.
Right, so that's it from us this week, guys. Thank you for watching. If you do have any more questions about the fridge, then just whack them in the comments below, and I'm sure Louise will answer them for you, because I have no idea, unless it's what you can put in there, of course. But if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then please do so, because it really does help it grow. Give it a thumbs up, ring the bell and all that jazz, and we will see you next week. See you later.